Ah, ei.
Bom, antes de mais, boa tarde a todos. Primeiro vou fazer um pequeno comentário em português para as pessoas que estão cá em Portugal e depois explicarei para os nossos participantes. O que se vai passar aqui é a final do jogo da Middle Size, portanto, Liga de Robôs Médios, são os maiores robôs que temos neste momento a jogar. O objetivo do Robocup é, no ano 2050, ter um jogo de futebol entre a equipa campeã do mundo robôs contra a equipa campeã do mundo humanos. O desafio é que isso ocorra no ano 2050, mas provavelmente vai ser possível acontecer antes desse ano. Neste momento já é possível fazer jogos entre humanos e robôs e a seguir esta final vamos ver um desses jogos no âmbito das comemorações do centenário do Vitória Sport Clube. Portanto, vamos então dar início a este jogo e eu vou apresentar as equipas, mas a partir de agora então vou fazê-lo em inglês, que é para que os nossos participantes também possam assistir. Hello everyone. Are you enjoying European? First of all, thank you very much for coming. We are very happy with your presence here. You have been doing very well with your robots. So now we have the final of Middle Size League. You probably know the rules. It's 15 minutes each part with 5 minutes break. And these robots, as you know, are completely autonomous. As you know, your robots are also autonomous, so they are completely autonomous. We have a game between a team from Eindhoven called Tech United, from the Technical University of Eindhoven. And a team from exactly the same city, Eindhoven. Team is called VDL Robot Sport. And so they are playing against each other. Just a short introduction. Yes? These robots, if you don't know, the robots use cameras that point face upwards, and they have a mirror on top. So they can see all around the robots, right? And they communicate amongst themselves. So they know where the teammates are and the opponents. So let's start the game, and you can cheer. You can select one of these teams and you can cheer. Is that all right? So who is supporting VDL? I said supporting, yeah? Who's supporting Tech United? Okay. 50-50. So let's start the game. While the robots go into the field, let me explain you that each team has 5 players playing, because they have more robots, but only 5 play at the same time. And the goalkeeper is slightly larger. The rules say that they can extend themselves for 1 second. So they are slightly larger and they can extend the arms and the head. One more important thing is that these people on this table are my colleagues' referees. So when I say it's a corner or throw-in or kick-off, whatever, they just press one key. So they are not the teams, okay? They are the referees. And the robots receive a signal and they know what to do. Portanto, em português, se alguém não percebeu, as pessoas que estão aqui são árbitros também, não são das equipas. As equipas não tocam nos teclados. Os robôs são completamente autónomos, ok? Okay, let's start.
All right, let's start. So on the right side of the field we have the team Tech United in the orange, and on the left side of the field, the blue ones, we have VDL Robot Sports. So René, we will have a match in a few moments. What do you expect after having seen this the whole week?
Having seen the matches of last days, high expectations, I must say. Teams have been constantly developing new features further, and we hope to see some of them at least in this game.
We will see. And for the people at home, if you have any questions regarding the robots, just place them in the comments. VDL will start with the kickoff. All the robots are going into position, and the referee starts the game. So Van der Tandveld intercepts the ball. To Van Persveld. Van der Tandveld. De Moer. Van Persveld again. And Van Persveld scores! So René, how do those robots see?
Well, as Fernando already explained, actually, there are cameras on all of the robots looking upwards in a mirror, such that the robots can get a clear view on all of its surroundings. And all local images that we make that way are shared between all the robots. So all robots have basically the same complete view of the entire field with all players, spears, opponents, and ball.
Aha. So PDL will have a new kickoff. And they play into their number 5. Very nice move. Team Czech United is defending quite strongly, but VDL remains to have the ball. Oh, a very nice shot on the ball by VDL. And was it a goal or not? It wasn't a goal. So we continue with the match. De Moer at the moment, and he shoots at the keeper of VDL. What a great match already, René.
That was an amazing attack by VDL. So it just was about to be a goal, but it hit somehow the bar of the goalpost. So let's see what we get next.
So we're throwing for Team Czech United. Van der Tandveld. To Robodinho. But Van der Tandveld gives the ball to VDL. VDL is looking where to shoot the ball. But Robodinho is trying to intercept it, and he intercepts the ball. De Moer. Robodinho again. And he shoots in the goal! So René, we just saw the keeper extending the top parts and the side parts. Why did he do that?
It's like using the keeper's arms to stop the ball, so you can extend your limbs just a bit to make sure that you catch the ball. But you can only do that for a very limited time. And then you're not allowed to do that, let's say, more than once per 5 seconds.
Aha. So, if we look at this, it seems like almost to have real human soccer, but then with robots. So, are the rules more or less the same or not?
The rules are the same. We adhere to all FIFA rules, but we have some extra rules because we have robots that are still a bit limited. But it's every year it's going more and more towards the real FIFA type of soccer play.
And the Moer shoots at the goal, and it's in. He shoots over the top of the keeper. And interesting to see that the keeper of VDL didn't extend its top part, so there was some space left.
But the ball was just moving too fast here. It was a very high speed shot.
And because what makes it so difficult for a robot to see the ball?
Yeah, it means that the robots have to process the incoming images within a very short time, so that you almost be no latency, and that can be really tricky, especially if you miss a few frames.
Yeah, so that's what the main challenge here is, that those robots need to interact with the ball and the other robots in a very dynamic, constantly changing environment, and that is very difficult for robots to do, while we as humans, yeah, we are training with it since the beginning of it.
Yes, it is, and also there's a lot of variation in the lighting conditions which make the fishing systems be really robust.
after some sound issues because we are also live broadcasting to the whole venue here. But the sound of our mics was a little bit too loud, so when the sound is turned a little bit
just
down.
to say that this was not a goal because he hit the goalkeeper. I should give him a yellow card, but I don't have the cards here.
So the Moor has a yellow card. The Moor was kicking the goalkeeper, and as you might understand, that's not allowed. And here we see Van Perslucht in very close contact with the number 2 of VDL. And kick off for VDL. VDL seems to be thinking what to do with the ball, but he shoots it to number 5. Number 5 goes away. He doesn't like the ball, I think. René, do you have any clue what is happening?
Yeah, probably it's an issue with the detection of the ball here.
Yeah, so it seems like that, that really detecting and seeing the ball is quite challenging. And that was probably the reason why he drove away, because he didn't see the ball.
You can also see that there's quite an amount of shadows on the field because of these light spots. So if it changes the...
And Van der Tandwiel scores with a very nice long pass high in the corner. And there was a question from home. So what are the developments we can expect to see during this match and the whole tournament?
Well, as we see now that the gameplay is even more lively than the last days. I cannot say that really new strategies going on. It's more or less the idea of the past games, but the execution of it is apparently brought to perfection.
Yeah, we can clearly see that the robots are more actively going to the ball and also a little bit more quick in getting the ball. And the Moor intercepts and he shoots the ball to Van der Tandwiel, but Van der Tandwiel misses the ball. So there are quite some things that Tech United worked on this week. Would you maybe elaborate on the small things that we are trying to implement for example, for the World Cup or for later on?
Yeah, there's a couple of very important things. One of it is definitely the ability to dribble in a more human way, where you let go of the ball and re-intercept it, such that you can cross larger distances than 3 meters. That will be
VDL shoots at the goal. Oh! And VDL shoots at the keeper, but the keeper extended its top rack and he was able to kick the ball out of the goal. So now a corner for VDL.
And one other is the way that we are doing the detection with the front camera and the connect and the processing on the new Jetson board that was integrated in all of the robots. Still not yet quite ready, but we are working on that and making good progress in that.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for explaining that. So what we just saw here in the corner was some pumping around. Tech United did seem to be willing to get the ball, but in the end, VDL is able to give the corner. So number 6 gives the ball to 2, and he shoots at the goal, and again saved by the whack of it. And here we see Van der Tandwiel going out of the field. Van der Tandwiel didn't see the lines anymore, so he was running out of the field. Luckily, he was turned off pretty quickly, so an injury was overcome.
But it also means that VDL now has one robot more than Tech United.
So in this case, the odds are more shifting towards VDL now.
It seems so.
And again, a shot on the goal by the number 2 of VDL, but the goalkeeper Van Sleutelen was able to get the ball. In the background, very There was some cheering for Team Tech United. The room was more or less packed. And the boys shots at the goal, which was completely successful. So he looked for a free spot, and with that free spot, he made use of it the fullest. So that was a quite intense bump. So this is a free kick, because of course bumping into each other, you can always bump a little bit, just as with humans, but hard bumping is not allowed, right René? No, indeed, that is not the case. So the keeper of VDL is actively protecting the goal. What we now see is also not something that we want to see, because Tech United was intercepting the ball while VDL had a free kick. So what we now see is an interesting thing, that the robots seem to play more aggressively than we have seen in the past days.
Which is quite normal during the finals. So see that everything is pushed towards the edge, all the parameters are critically tuned, and that means sometimes there is a bit of overshoot in most of the robots, and yeah, we could collapse with other robots due to that.
Yeah, and that's also something we really saw happening. So Van der Tandwiel is back in the game again. So with VDL, they were trying to shoot the ball to number 2, but number 2 was not in the field anymore. And the Moor is trying to get the goal, but VDL is in between. The Moor shooting at Van der Tandwiel. Van der Tandwiel back at Van Persveld. He makes space and he shoots in the goal. Very nice to see you all here watching the robots play. You have a very large crowd on all sides of the field. So we have 2 minutes on the clock left for the first half. But René, during the break, are the teams allowed to make some changes?
They are. They can upload complete new versions of the software if they like. And many occasions actually that is done. They bring an update to the robots just to incorporate the latest and greatest features.
Aha. And do you expect the teams to make some changes during the break?
I think they will. Of course, I cannot entirely predict what will happen, but we will see. I think definitely VDL will try to be even a bit more aggressive in the attack. And they had some great shots in the first half already, and probably they want to do more of that in the second half.
Yeah, I also hope to see that. We have 1 minute exactly on the clock for the second half, for the first half. So for the people, it's important to know that there is no human interfering with those robots. Those robots all make the decisions on their own. They are completely autonomous. And VDL does not like to want the ball, or they do. So we're throwing for Tech United. Moore is going to have to throw in. We see number 6 of VDL wanting to go out of the field. I can imagine for the people sitting there, it might be a bit scary.
As long as it doesn't move. This would probably be safe, but indeed, robots have some speed. They are about 40 kilograms, so can generate quite a big impact.
Yeah, so how fast can those robots go?
So typically up to 4.5 meters per second, so that's quite a high speed. Meaning that if two robots drive in opposite directions, moving with each other, that would really give a crash.
And are the rail robots capable of handling such a force if they would collide with each other?
They have been constructed as quite robust mechanical constructions, so most of the time they can just continue their match as if nothing was happening.
And the Moor scores again with a long pass in the middle of the goal. And this was the first half time. After a small break where some necessary changes can be made, we will continue with the second half. So now the robots should return back home, but Team Tech United is having a nice formation on the side of VDL. So they will be manually moved to the position they should be. And with that, I think René, we can go into the break.
Yes, can.
Alright, we will see you in a few minutes. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat and we will try to answer them as best as possible.
Bom, eu há pouco estava a explicar que o Robocup surgiu em 97, já tem 53... Não, o objetivo é, em 53 anos, conseguir fazer um jogo de futebol, como eu disse há pouco, entre a equipa campeã do mundo de humanos contra os robôs. De seguida, portanto, aproveitamos este evento para de seguida fazer um jogo de futebol entre a equipa campeã, ou seja, os vencedores deste jogo, com a equipa de futebol feminino do Vitória Sport Clube, no âmbito da comemoração dos 100 anos. É um clube centenário. E vamos fazer aqui um jogo. Pela primeira vez, uma equipa de futebol oficial vai jogar contra os robôs. Nós, humanos, já jogámos várias vezes, mas não é a mesma coisa. Portanto, sendo um clube oficial, é um bocadinho especial. Eu, se calhar, aproveitava para fazer aqui alguns agradecimentos. Começava por agradecer ao Sr. Amadeu Portilha por ter disponibilizado e dado todas as condições para organizar este evento que vocês estão a ver aqui. Eu pedi uma salva de palmas para o Sr. Amadeu Portilha e para a Tempo Livre. Agradecia também a presença do Sr. Portugal Guimarães, que está aqui como vice-presidente do Vitória Sport Clube, a quem eu agradeço também a presença. Muito obrigado e todo o apoio que deu para esta liga. A Célia Magalhães, que está aqui, que faz parte da comissão do centenário do Vitória Sport Clube. Também uma salva de palmas, obrigado pela presença. E o Nuno Fernandes, que está... Onde é que está o Nuno Fernandes? Talvez seja pela cor vermelha. O Nuno Fernandes está aqui também na comissão do centenário. Eles estão a usar uns cascóis do Vitória Sport Clube. Portanto, agradeço uma salva de palmas para todos. O intervalo é algo que normalmente demora 5 minutos. Eu vou ver se eles já estão prontos e arrancamos já com a segunda parte. Are you ready to start the second half or do you need some more time? Okay, that's fine. It's fair enough. For those of you, the participants, I was saying in Portuguese that after this game we have a game against a female football team from this city, so it's Vitória Sport Club, which is not yet, it's in 15 minutes. So it's the first time an official team is playing against the robots, and so let's see how it goes. So we are going to start the second half of this game.
think this means that Tech United will also have increased their aggressiveness and speed a little bit, and that they will definitely more eager to approach the ball. We saw in the first half that every now and then the players were a bit reluctant and not going directly to the ball. I expect that they will in this half.
All right, we'll have to see. And we are restarted directly with a goal. That was very random. Within the first 3 seconds of the match, already a goal. And it was a shot from Orange Park. It was at the middle line. So we're speaking about how many meters?
That was roughly 9-10 meters, and well, this shows that Tech United is not going to wait. They want to score more.
I think if this is a preview of the net mode of Tech United, we will be seeing quite some interesting moves.
Some heavy discussion going on at the ref box, so there may be a technical issue for one of the teams. I see the referee talking to the representative, but now the game is restarting.
So VDL is able to kick off. VDL. So what is interesting to see that the new robot of VDL, the four-wheeled platform is bumping into quite some others. He seemed to have some issues with his vision. And the keeper is very far out of the goal, but the Moor was able to shoot over the keeper of VDL. This is a very interesting position of the keeper of VDL.
Yeah, I cannot think otherwise than that this must be a mistake. Probably a localization error for the goalkeeper, and let's hope that it will find its way back to the line just in front of the goal, reposition itself and be able to pick up its task again.
Yeah. Go back to the place where he belongs. But he is wobbling a little bit around. But he is not in the goal yet. So he seems to be, and he's going back to the goal. Kick-off for VDL. Nice pass. Driving backwards with the ball, but the Moor van Perslucht. Perslucht is intercepting, going to the open. He loses the ball. And VDL has the ball, now Tech United has it again. To Zessi. Zessi goes for his long passes. Shoots to the keeper. Unsuccessfully. So a corner for Tech United. The keeper is really showing up. Standing straight in the goal. Van Perslucht is going to kick off. To Robocup. To the Moor. Van Perslucht. And he's Van Perslucht hits the post of the goal. And what did we see here?
I think that the assistant referee has to stop accidentally because the ball is still in the game.
But the overpassing, I heard that it was called tiki-taka.
Yes, quite a famous tiki-taka play for Dutch soccer, making these short fast passes, combinations, and then finally, when you see his clear shot at goal, just shoot it.
Ooh, and a very nice attempt by VDL on the keeper Van Sleutelen. But Van Sleutelen was able to stop the ball. Already 5 minutes on the clock, so 10 more minutes left to play. And a pass to VDL, but the Moor tried to get it, but he wasn't able. So between the referees there is some confusion about what happened, but it is resolved. So the question was, René, could you maybe explain a little bit about the method of how the robot localizes himself in the field, but also the ball?
Most of the teams look at the white lines and try to determine their position, their location with respect to the white lines.
And a shot in the goal for VDL. So this brings the score 9-1. What a nice goal on the side of VDL. So you were telling that the robot identifies where he is on the field, the position for himself using the lines?
Yes, they do, and of course that's the most important thing, that robot knows where it is on the field in order to play any soccer. That doesn't work, nothing works.
Yeah. Then you have to see this as a football player that is blindfolded. Sessi is trying to find the position, the Moor. And this is a clear example of tiki-taki. Sessi shooting the ball to the Moor, who was standing free, and there was an open goal. The keeper of VDL is inside of the goal. But what a match already.
It is, for sure. A lot of goals, and yeah, the game changes from one side to the other very quickly. So let's see what will happen in the next minutes.
And maybe also interesting to tell that the winner of this match will play against the Holland, the local Holland soccer team, and so we will have the winning robot team against the winning woman team playing soccer to each other, so it will be a human to robot match.
Yeah, it's actually it's a milestone in the Robocup history.
The Moor intercepting the ball. Gives it to Robodinho, Sessi. Going for the ball and he shoots at the keeper.
Normally the robots of Tech United will use lob shots when they shoot at goal, so apparently there is an issue for Sessi with his kicking, and as a result it's now also been taken out, probably because of that kicking issue.
Yeah, so maybe Van der Tandwiel will be back in the field again.
Video has one robot more in the field now, so that will give an opportunity to
Strongly defending with 3 robots of VDL towards the goal. Van Perslucht not able to find a spot, and the keeper of VDL is going out of the goal. VDL, and the Moors trying to grab the ball, but he wasn't able to. So VDL had an open goal for a minute. So Van der Tandwiel is prepared. Perslucht coming in. Van Perslucht to Rogodinho, to the Moor, to Van Perslucht, and Van Perslucht shoots in the goal. What a long, nice shot on the goal. And Van der Tandwiel is put into the field, so Zessi is left. So Zessi wanted to make its debut, but after a minute or 7 he was left again. So 4.5 minutes left for playing. So René, could you maybe explain what is the eventual goal of Robocup?
Well, the goal was set to beat the human world champion in soccer in 2050. And that's quite an ambitious goal, but on the other hand, we still have quite a number of years to go. And every year we see that teams make huge steps towards that goal of 2050.
So Van der Tandwiel has intercepted the ball and shoots to the Moor, and the Moor shoots it in the goal again. But when we want to beat the world champions of human soccer in 2050, what major development still need to be happening?
Yeah, obviously these robots are still driving on wheels, whereas in the 2050 goal, the robots will also have legs and behave in quite a humanoid way. So somewhere we need to make the step going from wheels to multi-leg robots to bipedal robots. So that will probably happen somewhere in the coming years.
And there are also different leagues, right?
Many different leagues, and all of these leagues are focusing on different aspects of the autonomous soccer play. Here in this league we are especially focusing on the strategy, playing as a team, coordinating all the actions, and once we have developed that, we could apply that to humanoid robots as well.
So Van der Tandwiel has intercepted the ball. Van der Tandwiel known for his quite rapid play, but the referee has spotted that Van der Tandwiel has kept his ball too long, which isn't allowed. After a certain amount of seconds, the robot needs to leave the ball, because otherwise, yeah, he can just drive with it until all the robots will do something else. So the Moor heavily bumping into VDL, which made the robot of VDL the number to go out of the field. He's still bottling around because of the hit. Who at number 2 shoots from the middle line towards the goal, but unfortunately wasn't successful. So we have 2 minutes left to play the finals of the European Championship Robocup 2022 in Portugal. Van Perslucht will kick off. The robots of Tech United actively searching for a free spot, moving between the field. But Van Perslucht shoots at an empty space. The Moon was not able to grab the ball quickly enough. So we saw Rogodinho going so fast that he was with one wheel over the ground. But Van Perslucht again. Van Perslucht shooting to Van der Tandwiel. Van der Tandwiel was quite active already, and the Moor is going all along from the other side of the field. The Moor shoots in the goal. So the Moor has already made quite some goals.
Yeah, the Moor is on fire.
I think we should be happy with Van der Moor.
Yeah, as with the other well-known players, already been in the teams for years now, and they are still quite successful in what they do.
VDL will kick off probably for the last time, given we have some seconds left on the clock. But the more intercepts to Van der Tandwiel, and Van der Tandwiel shoots, but the ball was greatly defended by team VDL, and the keeper of VDL bumped into the goal. And the team member, a human team member of VDL, is going to retrieve the keeper of VDL out of the goalpost. The side referee is fixing the goal now, repositioning it again to where it belongs. And with that, the finals are finished. Team Tech United becomes European champion. What a great match we saw, right, René?
It was a great match, probably the best in the whole tournament.
Absolutely. So I think we should be very happy with what we have seen in the whole tournament, and we're now getting congratulated by the referees, and extremely happy to see. So we will also give our congratulations to the team members, and we'll be back in a minute for playing against the women soccer team. See you in a minute.
Okay, so now we'll get ready for the game between the robots team from Tech United and Vitória Sport Club female team. Yeah, I think they can come in and start practicing. We will start in 3 or 4 minutes.
So we see the women's soccer team going on the field already, preparing for the match against the robots of Team Tech United.
Okay, let's start the game. Let's align all the robots. So the entrance of the players.
So you're throwing a coin, deciding who will kick off. So we are going to see humans play to the European champions. And on the left side we have Victoria against the Tech United from Eindhoven. So it will be a Portuguese to the Netherlands match. So there is still some confusion how to play against robots.
It must be really a very new and strange experience for these human soccer players to play against the robots, I guess.
Yeah. So the robots are quite dominant. They know what they are going to do. And de Moer shoots a high ball. And Salento scores. So just as de Moer scored in the first match of the day, Cemento was able to score maybe even quicker than we already saw.
There's a problem apparently with the kicking device. Let's see if that can be solved, but Team Vittorio now outnumbers the robots.
So de Moer is on the side of the field. Van der Tandwiel. Doe van Persburg. Robot die komen in. En Castro scores. De Moer back in the field again. So we are playing 5-5 again. That's the most fairest option, right?
Yes, it is. It seems that the robots are still a bit intimidated by the speed, especially of these human professional soccer players. Let's hope that they will regain their concentration and play a bit like in the finals.
Yeah. Yeah, and also the robots already played half an hour.
They must be getting tired by now, so it's a heavy task.
Yeah, their motors might be a little bit warm.
Just to explain one rule, the robots cannot kick from their own side and they have to pass the ball. And the girls didn't pass the ball. They just took it and kicked, and that is not allowed. That's why this was not a goal. So 1-0.
Yeah, so here we clearly see that indeed...
I am the referee.
So here we clearly see that the FIFA rules are adopted, but not fully. So de Moer is going extremely fast to the side of the field. And Van Perslucht is going to kick off. And it was intercepted. Hey, and the keeper stops the goal. And a goal by Castro again. What an amazing goal we saw.
Yeah, and there you see that the dexterity of human players with the ball is so much better than the robots at the current stage. So there's still a lot of work to do in the coming 30 years.
Absolutely. But it was very nice to see that Van Sleutelen had in the first instance catch the goal and prevented it from going in. But then Castro was able to shoot it in for the second time. So de Moer will kick off. To Van der Tandwiel? No, to Van Perslucht. To Van der Tandwiel. And it's intercepted again by Castro. Van Perslucht trying to get the ball. Very long passes.
Very nice combinations. The human players. And the robots have a hard time to actually cross all the distances.
Very long passes on the side of Victoria. And Van der Tandwiel goes in front of the players. We also see some high balls already. Oh, and a very nice goal from Salanto. With the back of her foot. So if we play against humans with the robots, René, what is really needed for such robots to play well with humans?
Now, of course, it's very important that robots are also able to detect the humans, and right now that's happening by looking at the dark parts in the image. You see that all human players are now wearing these black shoes and black socks. So that's the way that we do it now also for the robots, but in the future we are investigating into more advanced methods to be able to also detect the pose of the humans.
Yeah, so indeed. Oh, and a very nice goal by Robodinho. He scores with a very high pass in the goal. So the robots do have a fair chance. What an extremely nice goal. It shot it very high and the keeper was flabbergasted by it. De Moer having the ball for the throw-in to Robodinho. Robodinho looked, but he saw the keeper standing there. Martinha. Oh, and Robodinho was able to pass the keeper.
What a great
Martinha.
goal.
So what you really clearly saw was that Robodinho at first wanted to shoot at the goal, but the keeper of Victoria, Martinha, was standing in between the goal, but he shooted it to the Moer and then back at Robodinho again. So we started again. Four robots. So this was a very interesting attack from Tech United. 3 robots trying to grab the ball.
What you can see now is that the robots of Tech United are becoming more and more comfortable in this game against humans.
Yeah, I think they are able to detect humans better. So here we are probably going to see the tiki-taki. Robodinho to the Moor, Van der Tandwiel. Ooh, the Moor is trying to score, but... Ooh, what a nice shot on the goal, but it was kept out by Martinha. Ooh. Oh, and it was intercepted by oh no. Kika was able to get it out. Robodinho very aggressively trying to grab the ball. He is clearly in attacker mode. The robots of Tech United are driving very fast at the moment. And Robodinho was able to defend for the goal.
Very interesting to see how the robots react to the fast human combination play. And I think that the developers of the robots can actually learn a lot from this. Just by watching.
So the Moor looking if there is a free spot. They are trying to fool the robots, but will they be successful? Van der Tandwiel now, thinking. Ooh. Oh, almost an own goal. So you clearly see that it's not so... And a great save by Van Sleutelen. The robots of Tech United are playing a little bit more aggressive. Robodinho almost hitting the keeper, Samento. And what a nice goal by Bruna.
At least the human players have to work really hard to play this game.
Yeah, you can clearly see that the robots of Team Tech United are not making it easy for the human players. They are really challenged. So this is an interesting strategy of Tech United. They form a triangle with 3 robots. And Van Perslucht shoots at the goal, but the goal was not large enough for Van Perslucht.
you almost intercepted the ball. And the Moor has the ball. He is thinking where to shoot it. He gives it to Robocup and Robocup scores! So here you really saw that Robocup was actively searching where a free spot is in the goal. So in this case where not someone with black socks is located. What a nice active match from both sides. So you clearly see that when passing the ball along, even though the passes of Tech United are very strong, the passes of the humans are still much better. We see some tricks from the human side. A high pass. And the Moor has the ball. He gives it to Van der Tandwiel. And four players of Victoria are strongly defending the goal. The Moor shoots at a player of Victoria. And the Moor has a second chance. Van Perslucht. And Van Perslucht shoots it in the goal. So if the Robots will maintain this level of scoring goals, we might end up with penalties. And if we will have penalties, yeah, the Robots of Tech United are a little bit in advantage, because during regular demonstrations, often the Robots will play against humans. Then a Robot of Tech United will shoot at the goal with a human in it. And the Moor is aggressively getting the ball. Van der Tandwiel is, no, the Moor is thinking. Oh, and it was intercepted. And a throw in by Tech United. Van Perslucht to the Moor. The Moor shoots it to Robocup. And Robocup shoots in the goal! And that was the end.
Now we have to go to penalties, okay? So you have to select a goalkeeper. Eu pedi uma salva de palmas, quer para os atletas, quer para os robôs. A big round of applause for both teams. And now we go to penalties.
So what a nice game we saw. Humans playing against soccer robots. So you saw that in the long passes the robots were clearly in an advantage. However, when shooting at the goal, the robots were not bad at all. Actually, they had quite some very nice shots.
Very good game it was, and also the developers of Tech United became really enthusiastic because this was the first time that they ever got the opportunity to have their robots play against professional soccer players, and we can learn so much from just watching this footage that was taken from this game.
Yeah, and I think it's also very nice to see the whole crowd. Maybe Niels with his camera can have a show around to the audience how many people are here in the public sitting. It's really very nice to see that those robots are able to play against humans. Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought beforehand that actually this game could end in a penalty shootout.
Yeah, I also didn't expect it, but I think it's very nice from both sides to see what the robots are capable of, but also how humans interact with those robots.
It seems that the robots of Tech United are a bit have an advantage that they can score in this big goal, but on the other hand, the human players are so well skilled to find these very little spaces between the goalkeeper and the goalpost. So it's really exciting to see what will come out.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, so...
Okay, so the
we will
penalties
have
work
to
this
see
way.
who is going to win.
One team scores 5, instead of keeping changing, 1 and 1. So we have 5 penalties from the robot towards this big goal, and then we'll have 5 penalties from the girls to that goal, okay, in order to be fair for the height of the robot, of course. So we can start with the robots, probably, yeah? Yeah.
So what we are going to see is the robots of Tech United take 5 penalties after each other, and instead of regular football having 1 penalty for the opponent and then from the other team, we will first have 5 penalties for Tech United and then 5 penalties for the humans against the keeper Van Sleutelen. So it's very nice to see that they really form a team. However, the robot needs to see, so the humans need to go out of the field, also because of the live stream. We of course want to share it with all the people watching from home. Really thank you also watching from home, and we will have to see. So Robodinho will first try to score. Robodinho. And he shoots! So the first penalty couldn't be stopped.
It was a great one.
What a great penalty.
Right in the left corner, it was unstoppable.
It really was. So you clearly saw some confusion at the human side.
I don't think they quite expected this.
Yeah. So Robodinho will try to score again. Now with Kika in the goal. And he shoots it again! So it is not easy. That's one thing that is becoming very clear. Robodinho again. And he shoots it again. So there is a real pressure on the humans to score to Van Sleutelen. And again Robodinho scores. Robodinho. Ooh! And Robodinho tried to be smart. A low pass over the ground, but the human was able to grab it, Sciamento. So now the keeper of Tech United is put into the goal. In the meantime, also the live stream is relocated.
It means that if the human players want to win this direct shootout, they should score 5 out of 4, right?
Absolutely. That's quite a challenge. So they can only miss one. So it will be very tricky. The robots of Tech United are standing in line, cheering up the keeper van Sleutelen.
You can feel the silence here in the stadium. Everyone is wondering what will happen.
It is becoming very silent. And the pressure is very high for the humans.
There are a lot of fans of the robots, but even more fans of the Vittoria players, I think.
Yeah, so they are talking with each other what tactics to use, because they can only miss one penalty, otherwise Tech United will win.
That will be absolutely amazing the first time.
Yeah. Looking where we started from in 2005-6. Looking where we started from in the year.
A lot has happened.
Absolutely.
It will definitely be unthinkable at that time. So big steps have been made since then. They are discussing how they will do it.
But for a robot, having such balls is quite difficult, because the robot needs to detect the ball with his cameras, and in the meantime also thinks where to go, and tell the motors to go to the left or to the right, extend the racks or not. So in the robot, quite some processes are going in parallel in order to stop the ball. But we will have to see if they will be able to stop the ball. Van Sleutelen seems to have some issues.
It seems that the goalkeeper is doing a psychological game. To put pressure on the opponent team. So as soon as we finish here with the penalties, we move to the stage and we start immediately with the closing ceremony and awards. Okay? And we have a couple of surprises for you.
So it seems that Van Sleutelen has some difficulties with being alone in the goal. He's really missing his other robots, and he's not very used to playing against humans, as we see, especially not with penalties, as this does not happen very often. Now the fix is trying to be made by turning them on and off, turning them off and on again.
Avarias acontecem e também acontece quando, no jogo de futebol a sério, mas nesse caso tem guarda-redes suplentes. Neste caso não tem guarda-redes suplentes, este guarda-redes é extremamente caro para ter dois, enfim, não era muito viável. Portanto, só estamos a aguardar que resolvam o problema e já voltamos para lá. Não, porque eles estão a usá-la para calibrar. É para saber a posição. Ok. Yeah.
So what you here clearly saw was that the robot was 1 second too late. The humans really are really benefiting from the ability to process the ball much faster than a robot. So the penalties against Team Tech United are very strong, already 2 in. So we will have to wait a little bit on the keeper Van Sleutelen. Van Sleutelen is still on the side of the goal. The team members of Tech United are trying to fix it.
So apparently there is a dependence between the localization of the goalkeeper and the field players, in this case Robodinho. So Robodinho is now sort of helping the goalkeeper to localize again, so now it found its position.
And a very nice goal by Victoria. So there is some discussion who will take the penalty. The pressure is still high for Victoria. They can only miss 1 penalty. And so they cannot miss anymore. Very nice save by Van Sleutelen. This means that Tech United has won the game against humans.
Muito obrigado à equipa feminina do futebol do Vitória Sport Clube. Estão de parabéns. Agradecemos mesmo muito. Foram umas dignas atletas. E como se percebeu, o jogo foi facilitado, como é óbvio. Uma grande salva de palmas a todos.
Who could imagine that the robots of Team Tech United would
Agora venham cumprimentar a outra equipa, por favor. Vamos lá cumprimentar a equipa. Cumprimentar.
So with this, I would like to thank all of you watching from home and watching the whole tournament. It was really a pleasure to be here and to live stream all the matches. And with that, we wish you a very nice day.
Estamos assimilados para o caralho. E agora, enquanto nós estamos a tocar, aparecia um daqueles robôs do Five Nights at Freddy's. Um lugar que Five Nights at Freddy's, que é tipo uma pizzaria, que é robôs empregados. Um jogo de terror, não? É um bom jogo. Boa na lista. É indie, mas já tem para aí 10 sequelas. Assim não vai haver ninguém.
Tem este de voz aí.
Engole.
Há pouca gente, está muito espalhado. São, é assim, vai ser preciso muitas vozes para aí e à espada também. Por isso.
Não, vou ter uma vontade de fazer Tenta encontrar sempre a gaja puta boa do evento.
Vai ficar aqui. Isto fica.
Mas posso falar para aqui? Não posso?
Isto fica assim aqui. Sim, isto fica assim aqui ou é melhor descer por causa dos. Senão dá-se
Mas é só para conhecimento geral ou é para ficar
sim, mas
Não,
baixar um
só para
bocadinho é melhor.
Só para saber se diz mesmo.
Talvez?
Sinto que ele depois de dizer isso, deixa um bocado a motivação.
Sim.
Se fosse tipo
Sei.
Eu precisava mais motivação.
Eu acho que já é audível que nós estamos a falar e por isso é que eu calei a boca um bocado.
Ok.
Eu ouvi um eco da minha voz, por isso um eco da minha voz.
Mas olha, não vou, a maior parte deles são imigrantes.
Sim,
Portanto,
mas aí. Todos descansaram, mas para quem é que
mais 2% ali devem ser tugas. Portanto, mais 2% era bom.
Não entra-se tipo no chapéu.
Não, pode ser. É só falar? Ele...
É.
se vê para ela.
Estamos ready? Podemos começar? Podemos começar?
Não sei, fala com o Zé Cruz.
Zero. Zero. Não.
Queres que te chegue o microfone? Pode ir mesmo?
Comendo ao bolso. Mas podemos começar? Então.
Hello. Hello, very much good afternoon. How are you? We are very much fine. How are you? You are very much fine as well? Very much good, nice. Okay, so we are Afonsina, we are a tuna of engineering of the Minho University. And what does that mean? That means that we are a bunch of students, and some of us are not students, but were students, like one day we were all students, and now some of us are not students, but some are still students. And all students of engineering. So, we came here today to play a few songs to you. Starting by a very traditional Portuguese song with you, Little Girl.
Eu não quero muito rico, se
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I would like to propose a challenge to you. Like next year we come back and you bring a robot to dance against him. Okay? Let's see who wins. Okay? Come on, bring it. And now the next song is an original song of ours. It's a more smooth and more romantic song. With you, Legend of the Fontaine.
Da fonte que ela veio esperar, olhando o horizonte, lágrimas no olhar. Ainda hoje se ouve dita fonte a jorrar, tristes sons encantados de uma dama a chorar. Tristes sons encantados de uma dama a chorar.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So this song was more smooth. This was an original written by us like a long time ago. And now we are going to keep the party going. Oh, okay, keep the party going. And right next is one of the probably the most popular traditional Portuguese song. It talks a lot about our region, but it talks so little about us. We do not relate with this song at all. With us, Little Vic.
Vai depressa
very much. Thank you very much. And I have a bad news to tell you. We are almost ending our performance. Ah, this feels so good. Ah, thank you. First of all, before we end our performance, we'd like to thank to the committee of the European soccer stuff. Okay. Of the Robocup. It was very nice being here with you and seeing all the robots playing. And it's also very nice to know if the robots take over the world and they want to play soccer, they still need one human to go grab the ball when it reaches the field. So yeah, it keeps me more safe, I guess. But yeah, we are almost ending our performance, and we'll leave you with one last song. And to you, this is our anthem. With you, Afonsina.
Good afternoon, everyone. Where are you? Okay, so this is the welcome, this is the award ceremony. The welcome was 4 days ago. So this is the award ceremony. You already had some music. This is a local group from our university. These were exciting days. So let's see what happens in the last couple of days. Well, I think I got the wrong video. Was this what you did in the last 4 days? Was it? Are you sure? So for those of you who did not go to the party, sorry. It was very, very fun. I saw people, just holding someone and just throwing to the air, etc. Anyway. So there were lots of games during the last 4 days. We got a paddy paper where you could see the city, even with rain, so it was even more fun. We ordered some rain just for you to get a little bit wet. So then we had the party afterwards. Basically, we hope that you enjoyed your stay in Guimarães. We hope that you enjoyed your stay in Portugal. We also hope that you liked the event itself. You can believe me, we did everything we could. If something was not perfect, I apologize for that, okay? But we did try everything we could. So now it is time. Those were 4 wonderful days. Robocup is a little bit longer probably, but for a European event, this is what is possible. In fact, in the last event, there were only 3 days, but we thought it would be more relaxed in 4 days. And so we are preparing the podium to call the winners, the first 3 teams. But let me recall you that every one of you is special for being here. Don't forget that. In a few years, you'll remember those moments. So now that's the right time. Let's see what the robots did, if your robots worked well. And we have a short video for you, and we call it, Did You Like It? Portugal and welcome to Guimarães. I declare the European Robocup 2022 open. Let the games begin. Enjoy and thank you very much. So I ask you again, did you like it? 2:13 instead of 3 to 12. It's fine. Okay, so this is not time for speeches. I'll just say a few words. Basically, this event was supposed to happen in 2020. Then we got COVID, postponed to 2021. COVID was still there. We postponed 2022. And then it was possible. We still were thinking about, because 2 months ago we couldn't do it yet. So that's why the website came out late, we were having many troubles to decide what to do because we want everyone safe. But we did it successfully. No COVID, as far as we know. I mean, I had not mine like 2 weeks ago, but that's okay. So those were 3 difficult years of decisions, but we made it. This event had the highest recognition by the President of our Portuguese Republic, which is very rewarding for us. We got many, many supports. I would like to thank all of these entities. I cannot name all of them, but without them, it was not possible to organize this event. I would like a big round of applause for all of these companies. Thank you very much. Regarding organization, we had 4 entities. We got the University of Minho, where I'm a professor on robotics. We have Button Roll. Button Roll is a spin-off company from University of Minho. And those are, thank you very much. Button Roll is around. So Button Roll is a spin-off company of University of Minho. They used to be students that a few years ago we had a team that played like those, well, not as well as Tech United or VDL, but we also used to have a team like that called Minho Team, but a few years ago we had to stop for lack of funding. The organization is also based on our laboratory. It's Laboratory of Automation and Robotics. I ask a big round of applause for all our members. And last but not least, the municipality of Guimarães. They help us a lot. Thank you very much. This space that you are using here was paid, I would say, by the community. Also, the Vitória Sport Club, which is the team that helped us also building this field. So I'd like to, and also we have the girls from the female team. I ask a big round of applause for Vitória Sport Club. Thank you very much for helping to this party. Now, you programmed robots. You learned a lot of new things. You learned with your experience and with the other teams, because it is also important. You met new friends. You competed, and we hope you are satisfied. So now we are going to start the award ceremony and give some awards. After the awards, I have something is going to happen in this stage, okay? So please till the end. Okay, we start with the awards. And there is a list. As you know, there are 14 competitions. It's going to be quick, no problem. And we will start with the on stage. On stage is a competition where the robots either dance or do theater or so. I call Rui Batista, who is the chair, to give the awards. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can you pick one of the trophies and show them to see if they like it? If they don't, yeah. If they don't like it, well, we can keep it. Yeah, take one, yeah. Do you like it? Nice. Okay, so let's go then. Let's call. Okay, by the way, the trophy, all the design was made by one of our volunteers who did all the mascot, all the banners, everything, even the invitations, everything. The logos on the web page, everything, which I also would like a big round of applause. He also did the opening ceremony video. Mourinho is somewhere. I don't know where. I cannot see him, but he's somewhere. And I didn't forget the volunteers. I'll come to that, okay? I'll come to that. But I have just some order. Do you know? Well, I can dance the cancan or something like that, you know, but something is not ready yet, so I'm just trying to keep you there. Okay, we did some slides to show the order of, so we'll start the third place, the second place, and then the first place. And I think we can call the three teams and give the awards all at the same time. Otherwise, it might take too long, and we don't want you to spend too much time here. Regarding the on stage, as you know, well, for those who don't know, the teams participate here. That's why it's called on stage. And there is a preliminary and advanced for younger students and older students. And the robots are supposed to maybe do theater or dance or something else. And we had very nice teams participating. I saw maybe 2 or 3, because as you can understand, I don't have the time to see all the games. Unfortunately, I'd like to, yeah? I'd like to, but it's not possible. Okay, so let's start then with the on stage. On third place, the Fab from Austria. Please come to the stage. In second place, we have the team Domaine Terre d'Aussonne, France. Please come to the stage. And in first place, we have Power Splitters from Croatia. You are here. That's the first place. Okay, now Rui Batista is going to give the awards. A big round of applause for the third place. Congratulations. Second place. Congratulations. Congratulations. And first place for Croatia. Thank you very much, and afterwards, if you want, you can come back and take all pictures you want, okay? That's fine. Thank you and congratulations to all three teams. Thank you. I'll have to kick them out. Now let's move for on-stage advanced. And in third place, we have the team Behavior Arbot from Italy. Quickly come to the stage. On second place, we have a team called InMove Reborn from Austria. And in first place, we've got Jengas from Italy. Congratulations, congratulations. 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 Third place. Second place. and first place. Thank you very much. And afterwards you can come back to take some pictures, yeah? Thanks. Okay, now we move on for rescue. Rescue Junior, we start with line entry. And in third place, we've got the team. Yeah, sorry, the share first. The share is Tadeu Brito and João Mendes. Unfortunately, Tadeu Brito is not here anymore. He had to fly. So João Mendes is here. He will represent both. And so I'll call the third team, OSKP from Slovenia. What are they? Quickly, please. On second place, the team Big Irmi from Germany. And in third place, from Hungary, Sensor. We are just waiting for the teams. A big round of applause for all three teams. Congratulations. Like that. Like that. Five. Five. Good. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Have you seen their ages? 11, 12, and they build robots. Can you believe it? Okay, let's move to rescue line. In third place, we've got an Italian team called Aldo. Where are they? In second place, we've got Bitflip from Germany. And in first place, a team called, let me see if I can read it, Skalska Knjiga Krotim, Croatia. Congratulations, nice. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thanks. Now we move on for Rescue Maze entry. So if you are on this league, please get ready. And the third place from Hungary, Lightning. They're coming. Second place. Let's get some more noise. CI Varaždin Team Croatia. André. Hold on. This time I called first the teams and then the league share, which is André Amorim. A big round of applause for André Amorim. And in first place we've got Maze Leopard from Italy. Congratulations. Congratulations. Nice. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you very much. And still with André Amorim, who is the chair of the Rescue Maze Leagues. I call now another league, Rescue Maze, it's in third place. Adicro Team Croatia. In second place, Robo for Future from Germany. And in first place, 2-Beat Hungary. Congratulations, many congratulations. Good. Okay. Congratulations. Nice. Congratulations, man. Good, good. Thank you very much. You have done a great job. And now we move on for rescue simulation. I call the chair Roberto Figueiredo. There he is. The league chairs are those who organize each of the leagues and take some time. Okay, so in third place we have OG Germany from Germany. And in second place, Age Robos Crow Team. In first place, we've got a team which is not already here because they had their plane. And the team from Italy, Bacala. A big round of applause for them. Congratulations. Congratulations, nice, yeah. Okay. Yes, this team will take the trophy for the actual team because they are not here anymore, but they will take the trophy. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much. Move on now for soccer entry. youngster, soccer junior. I call Alexandrino Silva, the share. I call the shares, if you want, the shares. Okay, and soccer entry. In third place, we've got Team X from Germany. In second place, Otimus from Hungary. And in first place, Data Crow team from Croatia. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Yes? Thank you very much. And we move on for soccer lightweight. And in third place, we have Ballbots from Germany. In second place, Team Fabs from Germany as well. And in first place, Iliad from Italy. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Congratulations.
Esta equipa também não está a precisar de Itália. Vão levar o prémio.
Okay. As you can see, the same team is taking the award for the first place because they are not here anyway, so they will transport, yeah, they are from Italy, but they will transport the trophy, okay? Thank you very much. Congratulations to all three teams. Yeah, and finally we have Soccer Open. Soccer Open, we have on third place Jellyfish from Germany. In second place, Robros from Germany. Come on, come on. And in first place, iBots from Germany. Go on. Congratulations, you all. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice, nice. Thank you very much. And we move on for small size league light. I call the chair Laurent Verdier. And the teams, all teams came from France, so they don't get surprised. So, third place, Oson from France. Second place, Bogobot from France. And first place will be right back from France. Thanks, thanks. Congratulations. Thank you very much to all the teams. Congratulations. And now we move on for another league, which is called Robo Party Fun Challenge. I call the shares. Tiago Ribeiro is the share, but we have more shares. And I call the teams. In third place, Blazers from Portugal. In second place, Sinanenses, Portugal. And in first place, EPF EAC 1, Portugal. Obrigado. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you for participating. And thank you for the shares as well, Dinis, Zé Carlos, and Tiago. And now we move on for an adults league. It's not junior anymore, it's at-home education. I call the share Inês Garcia, and Gil Lopes, and Joana Falcato Coelho Lopes, if I said the full name. So, this is the at-home education. In third place, we have Los Ultramarines from Spain. In second place, we've got the team LAR 1 at home from Portugal. And in first place, we call Noconpila from Spain. Let me just tell you that this is LAR is the Laboratory of Autonomous Robot. It's where most of these volunteers are. So this is like the home team. They are very happy. A big round of applause for the 3 teams, please. Thank you. And now, the last league, I will call the chair, but the awards will be given by our city mayor representative, Nelson Felgueiras, and Nuno Fernandes, who is the person responsible for the centenary committee for Vitória Sport Club. I ask you please to come here. So, in second place, I call the team VDL Robot Sports. A big round of applause from Eindhoven. I call Armando, please. Here. No. Well, please come here. Yeah? And after we give the awards, I'm going to call all the athletes after we give the awards, okay? So we want a picture with all of you. And now I call in first place Tech United from Eindhoven. Congratulations. There. Congratulations. 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 Go. Now the second place, yeah? And it's also a shirt from the team, Football Vitória Sport Club, signed by the athletes. Big round of applause. And the first place is the symbol of our football team, which is Afonso Henriques, like the boost, and please award it. Cool. Congratulations for the first place. And now I call the athletes, please, to take a picture with all the... And I'd like to thank the team for, for coming here.
Yeah, I will just break in this ceremony for a little while because Fernando has given us so many surprises last week, so we have a little surprise for him. Yeah, and the first time, Fernando, this you will get later on. The first time that we spoke about this event and the option of including a senior league was about half a year ago. And immediately you got very enthusiastic, which is not a surprise. And you adopted the idea, and now see what we did last week. We had a wonderful facility. We had this great event with all you guys doing high tech, but what was most amazing to us was actually the great atmosphere, the welcoming atmosphere, the loving, the warm atmosphere. We have been at many Robocup events, as you know, and they were all great, but this will get a very special place in our heart because of that atmosphere. And we, on behalf of the VDL team and the Tech United team, want to thank you, Fernando, for organizing this, because that atmosphere is what you do. So I want to ask you to join in on a big round of applause. Thank you, Fernando.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. And now you can get this. It's signed by all the members.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're putting me in tears.
Great.
Thank you. I'll keep it. I'll keep it. Thank you.
Now you get the mic back.
Thank you. Thank you very much to all of you. Really. I was not expecting that anyway, but I think this was a big party. Football is many things, but robotics with football, it is even better. So thank you all for participating in this big party. If we have the chance to do it again in, well, 10 years or so, if these blue people decides to help me, we might do it again, okay? Thank you very much. Big round of applause for all of you. Thanks. Okay. Obrigado. 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 Okay. Thank you. Now that all the awards were given, perhaps, yeah, okay. I'd like to just thank everyone in the organization. I'd like to call here all the organizers. We are talking about 37 people. I'd like to call all the organizers. And after that, I will call the volunteers, because you will see something about the volunteers. So I call the organizers, please, up here. Just okay. Não, também não está aqui ninguém. Está bem, está bem. Okay, so I call all the organizers, please, quickly. Some of them already had to leave, but please go to the center of the stage. Yeah, more organizers, more organizers. Gil, Inês, who's missing? Carolina, Delphine, come on, come on. Joel, come on. But you are organizers. Inês, Tiago, organizers. Zé Carlos, come on. Who else is missing? Organizers. So, this is the team. Some of them are not here anymore, but this is the team of people who organized it, who I thank from my heart all the help. Without them, it was not possible. I might be the face of the event, but they're doing all the work. A big round of applause for all of them. And I'd like to call all volunteers. Volunteers are those who are wearing these t-shirts like me. Please come in, all. Some of them as jury, referees, everything. Please come in quickly, quickly. Quickly. These volunteers, most of them are students from the University of Minho. Like 95% or so, some are not, but most of them are from them. I think they are worried. Come on, come here, middle. Come on, to the front. Our lab has about 52 people, and all of them are here, all of them. Besides, so we have students from industrial electronics, from mechanics, from mechatronics, from informatics, from... Okay, let's take a picture of all these... I said mechanics, that's the second one. Mechanics, mechatronics. Thank you very, very much. Por aqui, por aqui. O G. E o Narciso. Não é preciso, são agora durante uns segundos. They are the guys from the Regi. We need them. Quickly. G, Narciso. Quickly. No need for sound now. Quickly. And now these students, in every event that we organize, there's a kind of hymn. They have hymn of the degree. Yeah? And that they are going to show you about how they do it. Okay? So we, in case you don't know, we organize one event, not as big as this one, but it has normally 500 people, which is educational. It's called Roboparty. And the last thing on the event is the hymn, is the most important thing. So the stage is yours. I just want to say thank you very much to all of you. Enjoy it. See you next time. Go on. This is to show you the spirit of the volunteers. Thank you. See you next time. Thank you, really. Bye. Competition is closed. See you next year, and thank you.